Stop spending so much money on expensive bath salts and expensive bath stuff when you can make your own in mass quantities at home. Hello everyone, my name's Casey. I'm kind of new to this whole YouTube thing, but I'm getting the hang of it. I don't normally sound like this either. Lost my voice. Stressful vacation to Canada, wildfires, children that don't know how to cover their mouths when they cough. I don't know, combination of everything. But anyways, for those of you that are new, thank you for watching. And for some of you that have been watching my channel for a little bit, you know that one of the things that I'm getting into this year is I'm going to start prepping to train to do a fitness show. Now, I was hoping to be able to do one next March 2024, but my coach just let me know that now most shows are getting moved to about April, May. So I'm looking probably more at an April, May show, which is when I thought about it, sucks because my girlfriend's getting married at the end of March, so I really wanted to be done with prep and hopefully done with the show by then. But, you know, I'll just have to work really, really hard so that I can have that one day off or something. But either way, this way, I do get to enjoy the holidays and have a cheat if I want to. So because of this, my workouts have increased. I'm lifting heavier. I am at the gym 6 days a week. And usually on day 7, I'm doing something like yoga. So I am active every day of the week. So my muscles are always aching. I'm tired at the end of the day. Everything's starting to hurt. And I've only just started. I'm only about a week into training with my coach. So it's probably going to get more intense. Workouts are going to increase. Cardio is going to increase, everything. And then on that path too of making better choices, one of the things I've taken out of my daily routine, yes, this sounds bad, but I have wine daily. 1 to 2 glasses maybe. I sip it slow. My favorite is to have it in my bath. For people who have been watching my channel also know that I love my baths. My bathtub is my sacred zen place. So I'm going to show you guys how I make what's valued to be about $100, maybe more, of bath stuff turn into about what I actually paid was about $36. So first things first, this is something that I get. I get one of these big jars and I put it on the side of my bathtub. If your bathtub is small and you don't really have very many ledges, you could put it on the floor or maybe get ones that are more cylinder so that you can put them on. Now, obviously, there's a little bit still left in this. So before I make a fresh batch, I'm going to actually dump this because I want what's old to be on the top or to be used first. So, emptied that, put the old one away, and then here's some of the things that I get. Since my focus this time is not only relaxation, but also muscle fatigue, body fatigue, muscle soreness, and everything like that. Get the biggest bag of plain Epsom salts. These are the marketed ones that are amazing. I love these. But this, about the same price, and let's see, this one is 3 pounds. This is 8 pounds. Same price. I think this might have been $1 more. Still, pretty much the same price for almost triple. So I get this as my base. This is what I'm going to mostly put in it. Then, obviously, I showed you guys this one. I get this Dr. Teal's one. Now, when you get the Dr. Teal's one, which is an amazing brand, they really formula their products very well. You're paying for the marketing. So keep that in mind. You really don't need to do it this way. You could just stick to plain. But what I do is I kind of mix this in. So like for every cup of the plain, I'll put maybe a 1/4 cup of this one. Then because, like I said, working out, muscle fatigue, muscle soreness, everything, these are 2 of my favorites too. This one is the Village Naturals Therapy. This is Epsom salts and bubbles. This was actually new. I just saw this one, so I decided to go ahead and pick it up. But it's It's for sports, exercise, tired muscles. It's soothing. It's eucalyptus and mint with menthol and chamomile. So this is perfect. Obviously, look at the much smaller bag. The more expensive the Epsom salts get, the smaller the bag is too, which is kind of funny. But this is a great brand. But what I normally get out of this brand is this one. This is very concentrated. A little bit goes a very long way. So again, mixing this in with the plain is going to make it last longer. Still going to get the benefits from it, and you're going to be able to take more baths. So I get these. So I'm going to mix these 3 in with big plain. And then as you're mixing them in, you're going to kind of stir and stuff like that. Get it really well blended. And then here's one of the things that I also do to make my bath salts not only better, but also more economical. And this is why if you wanted to skip, so all these are probably about $15 to almost $20 more of bath salts, where I could have just gotten this. And then granted, I already own essential oils because I am a massage therapist and I have a doTERRA loyalty membership. But again, essential oils, and you don't have to get the fancy stuff like doTERRA. I like doTERRA because I find one that has an example. I don't think any of these are actually ingestible. So yeah, I picked 3 that aren't ingestible. But a lot of doTERRA essential oils, like peppermint is one of my favorite. I carry it everywhere with me, not only for my neck and my muscles when some things, I rub it on my tummy if I've got a stomach ache, but I also put a couple drops on my tongue every now and then. Not only can it help relieve stomach issues that you're having, but freshen your breath really quick. So, and with doTERRA, if it's got like a supplement, like a nutrition label on it, then you know that you can ingest it. So yeah, I could go with a cheaper brand. I really like the Now brand because it's a pretty big bottle at a very reasonable price. So you could kind of go a little bit lower in the prices of the essential oils. But here's ones that I picked out. I'm kind of, like I said, I'm concentrating on muscle fatigue, tiredness, stress, everything like that. So I've got some eucalyptus. Not everyone's going to like this in their bathtub too, because sometimes eucalyptus, peppermint, essential oils can make some people feel like they're on fire. I am not one of those people. It's fine. And sometimes a little burn feels good. Another one I picked out is cedarwood. Cedarwood is very, very relaxing. It smells very woodsy. It's really going to help put you in a good relaxing trance. And then past tense. This is one of my favorite blends by doTERRA. It's got just a little bit of everything. It's got, frankincense, lavender, chamomile, peppermint. So it's like, I like to put it on my sore muscles. And this is one of my favorites that I put on my neck right before yoga class, because not only does it help me kind of get refreshed and ready for class, but it also works for the relaxing part of it too. So these 3 are doTERRAs. This one is one that I got at Sprouts. It's a lower price brand, but a very good brand. Or Acacia. I'm sure you guys have seen this. This is one of my favorite blends, Pillow Potion. This one has lavender, chamomile, patchouli, which patchouli is my favorite essential oil. Orange. It's just a really good blend. And so I typically put a couple drops in this in my bathtub if I've had a stressful day. I'll also put it like a drop or 2 on my chest when I'm getting into bed at night. And then I also rub it on the back of my spine and feet. Little tip, essential oils get in the bloodstream faster if they are put on your feet and your spine. So there you go. And then this is actually a brand, I believe the brand is called Way of Will. I got this in my FabFitFun box, but this one's called Soul Soak. I had one that was Muscle Soak, and it was amazing. So this one's Soul Soak. I'm probably going to have to go order more. But it's another blend. Grapefruit, clary sage, bergamot, lemongrass, lavender. Very relaxing blend. So you got your jar. I got this from Walmart. I think it was about $10 at the time when I got it. So you're going to start with, and I'm not going to use all of these salts today. I'm going to make a huge batch and probably have some left over. So I'm going to pour a very generous portion in. I would say that's about 2 cups or so. Get something to stir. Then I'm going to just start putting in little bits of time of the expensive. I debated between getting this Dr. Teal's sports one. Well, it's wellness therapy. And there's another one that's ashwagandha, which when I get towards the end of my prep, or like maybe actually the crazy stage of my prep, I might get the ashwagandha one because it's supposed to, ashwagandha, I hear a lot of the fitness girls, they start taking it because it helps with anxiety, stress, everything. And I'm probably going to have some hangry moments. I'm trying to prepare my family as best as possible. So, throw a little bit of that in. As you guys can see, I'm putting about like a 1/4 cup of these 2 in so far. This one, like I said, very concentrated. So, this is also one of my favorites. So, if there's any one I'm going to put the most in. Then, I just start putting drops of my essential oils in it. I would say about, I don't know, 5 to 10. I use a lot of essential oils. Essential oils are my life. So I can handle it. If you're sensitive to smells, first of all, maybe don't do essential oils. And second of all, go less. Essential oils are pretty potent on their own. This one pours out really fast too, so. Past tense is my favorite one out of this blend. So this one's probably going to be one of the ones that's most generous. Fair warning too, whenever you're doing this, you might have a slight headache at the end because of all the smells. That is called a chemical headache. Very normal. Usually a little bit of water and some fresh air and you can get rid of a chemical headache without having to take any medicines. Then I take my spoon and I start stirring it all together. The essential oils will stir into the mix. It's not going to make the mix clumpy in some spots and stuff like that. And once you start stirring, it's really going to help break it up so that they spread better. Because what we really want it to cover is the plain stuff. Now, if you guys are sensitive to smell, don't use any scents. Just plain Epsom salts is going to do just as good of a job with your muscles, your aches, and everything because it's the magnesium that you want. Also, pro tip, if you don't have any essential oils or Epsom salts in your house, baking soda, also amazing to throw into your bathtub if you're feeling really achy because, again, magnesium. So I'm going to go in and do another layer. So I'm going to put that's about 2 cups worth. I did a little bit more of this one this time, as you can tell. You're just going to keep repeating the process. Keep on putting layers of the drops in so that you're getting good coverage through all of the salts. It seemed like a lot of cedar wood, but the cedar wood, for some strange reason, just does not come out as well. So as you guys can see, I am now almost full. So give it a good top a stir to get those essential oils breaking up. Then I'm going to start really stirring it to get everything, get it all blended in. I use a very generous amount of Epsom salts in my bath because of what I'm doing to my job every day with massaging other people. Like, it's such a great career, but let's face it, it wrecks our body. And I'm going on 17 years of doing massage therapy, which is a really long time. The typical life expectancy of a massage therapist in their career is about 9 months to 3 years. So, and I have been full-time almost that whole 17 years. All right, so I still have a little bit of room at the top. So I'm going to put in a little bit more of the cheapie. And then a little bit more of the special blends. This is why I'm going to be able to make another batch too. This bag probably only used about half of it. This bag I did use a little more than half. Same with this one. I'm about halfway. And then, like I said, this one being my favorite. Here we go. And then one more layer of essential oils. This is a very potent batch. I can already tell. It smells amazing. I can't wait to take a bath tonight. You can basically make custom bath salts for any situation you have going on. I'm going to be making a batch soon for my sister because my nephew is 7 and I've made him some Epsom salts before and he loves taking his baths. He's turning into such a cute kid. But it's getting to be cold and flu season for the kids. So it's like I'm going to make him a batch that's immunity boosting. And then he also plays sports. So I'm also going to make him probably a batch like this, sports therapy. I might not do as much eucalyptus mint stuff because he is a kid. So, and then one more time. Now you want to get more careful once you get to the top so that you're not spilling because I'm already making a mess. This is a dining room table. But, you know, I don't know what's going on, but our 11-year-old has suddenly turned into one of the, actually she's almost 12. She's turned into one of the messiest eaters. I don't get kids these days. It's one of those things where I think that kids are being so, I don't know, babied, that whenever they do start becoming independent and on their own, they're not going to know what the hell to do. You're probably going to go back and respect things more. I hope. Again, I'm trying to kind of really get in there to mix the top with everything that's going on in the bottom and whatnot. But there you have it. It's basically done. I have one of these little scooper things. Now, as I said, I'm very generous with my bath salts. So I typically do about 3 to 4 scoops, and I would put this at about a tablespoon probably. So I keep this in there at all times, put the lid on, and you are good to go. A really good, like if you were to buy this at a boutique store, this batch would probably be $100, if not more. So it's just pretty amazing. And then another tip that I do, I also like to add bubbles. Another by my favorite at Village Naturals is this Muscle. It's bath oil and body wash 2-in-1. Well, not when I add it to my cheap bubble bath. Another way to make it last longer, get more out of the jar. I like to get little jars like these all the time to put my bath bubbles in. You can see them all around my bathtub. One of my favorites though, I'm sure all you ladies have seen this bottle of champagne at the store. It's a bottle of rosé. Look how beautiful this bottle is. There's a rosé detail on the bottom. It's a glass corkscrew, which is amazing. So that's one of the reasons I love turning this into my bath bubble holder. Not only does it look cute on my tub, but it works because it's all glass. So I don't have to worry about anything getting, you know, moldy or wet or anything like that. So throw in a little bit. I got this from Walmart and I've been getting a lot of their bath bubbles for a long time. This was about $4 for this huge thing. It's awesome. And this one's very liquidy, so I have to be careful when I'm pouring it into the tub because it'll, you know. And I'm gonna take my love. It smells so good. And I'm gonna add it. So it makes a very concentrated portion. Helps if you don't spill too. I feel like I sound like that girl from One Tree Hill that always sounds like she's got laryngitis, but it's kind of sexy and it works for her. Add a little bit more. Of course, this is happening now. I haven't coughed all day. Then, since I have them out, I'm just gonna go ahead and add some of my essential oils. Yeah, the cedar wood comes out so slow. But cedar wood's pretty strong, so you really don't need as many drops as maybe you would go with lavender or chamomile or anything like that. And there we go. This batch is done now too. Maybe I'll give it a little toss. Probably do that every time I use it so that everything blends in. But that's it, guys. Easy peasy. In total, this was about $36 worth of stuff, and I have made probably about, I'm not kidding, guys, the last batch I made, I think I made it like 2-3 months ago. So I've probably made about, and I take a bath every night. I'm not even joking about that. So I've made about 3 months worth of bath salts, and I use a lot too. Let me remind you that. So that's how crazy this is. And then this bath bubble will go pretty quick. But look how much I have left in this and this. I can probably fill this back up 4 or 5 times. Awesome, awesome. And as you can see, I've got lots of salts left over. So when I'm done with this, I can make another batch. Probably gonna go ahead and just start making a batch for my nephew because I told him I would. But that's basically it, guys. It's really easy, it's really simple, and it's just, don't just keep on buying this. Like, there's even a plain Dr. Teal's brand that is a bigger bag, no essential oils, no marketing name or anything like that. But I found that this 8-pound one from Walmart, best value. So it's awesome. And yeah, basically I just made about, probably valued at $150 worth of bath stuff with $35. So you can't beat that. So I'm gonna go take my bath now. I'm very excited.